I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's do this. Yo, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look at these bad boys right here. This, my friends, is the Nike LeBron 17, but not just any LeBron 17. This is the Command Force LeBron 17s. Yeah, baby. Some of you guys might be asking, what the f is the Command Force? Well, glad that you asked, because it's a Nike classic. It's an all-time fave for some people. Do you remember the Nike Command Force?
I was one of the people saying what the F is a Command Force.
There you go. There you go. The Nike Command Force. Actually, they don't do them justice, I think, because the Command Force is just an incredible looking shoe. Some people might recognize the shoe from a little movie. It's a very small movie. Some people might not have heard of it. It's called White Man Can't Jump. You heard of that movie?
I have.
Yeah? Anybody know this character? Woody Harrelson was Billy Hoyle in that movie. That movie is dope. One of the best basketball movies ever. Although almost every basketball movie that's been done has been one of the best basketball movies ever, except for Like Mike. These guys right here are supposed to be a play on those, and I do think that Don C, I think that he did a little bit of a better job on it. Granted, the shoe that he was doing it on kind of allowed for that, because he did it on that Jordan Legacy 312, and we reviewed that shoe. And I hit that hook half court.
That was quite the afternoon.
That was awful. Yeah, that took me a long time, okay? Hitting a half court shot is not that bad, but a hook half court shot, like who the f—
Actually, you were really good at hitting it. I had to stick the camera way up in the air, and so I couldn't actually see.
Oh, so we had to retake because the camera was messed up, even though I kept hitting the shot?
Yeah, no, you did well. It was.
Well, I don't remember that. I just remember my misses, but I'll take it. But these guys are supposed to be a play on that original shoe. The original shoe, honestly, it's incredible, but it's a tank, so I never bought the reissue. But one of my favorite features on that shoe is the splatter print. The splatter print is just, I just love splatter, man. That late 80s, early 90s, splatter just gives you all the feels. And the splatter print on here could have been better. It could have been, because this is so plain. This is just white and black. That's it. The original one was Volt with black. Why didn't they do that here? At the minimum. But look at that tongue, man. Look at that. Isn't that epic? I think that's the coolest feature on these. This tongue right here, it doesn't say Force like the actual shoe did. Instead, it says LeBron. And I just think that's dope that they were able to recreate that look with the font and everything, the stitch, the layering, just on this shoe. And I just, man, I wish that we would get more tributes like this. I really do. They even put the lining on the back. That's awesome. I got these back here, and these got that same lining on the tongue that they do on the collar, that like kind of silkier looking stuff. And these have the silky lining on the main portion, but on the tongue right here, man, it's got that old school 80s, 90s, just fluffy, fleecy cotton. This stuff was awful, but I mean, it's cool to see it back. Another feature that I really like on these is that they did actually use that Force logo. It's very tiny, and it's right here on the tag.
Nobody else will get to see it.
Yo, but it's mad fresh, man. Like, I was just like, yo, I can't believe they actually stuck that on there somewhere. That was cool. The original shoe actually had an air pump. These don't have that. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Yes, air pump, Reebok pump, but in a Nike, it was like that. Because back then, Reebok would just kick the total out of Nike and stuff, man. It was crazy. You had to have been there to believe it, because it sounds wild right now. Even now, saying it, I'm like, really? Even I was there. And yes, really, Reebok was better than Nike back then. Pump it up, air it out. Remember all that? Shots were fired. Now these, my friends, have one thing on them that the previous LeBron 17s that I've played in never had. You know what that is?
Is there an extra side wrap?
What?
Can you pick up the other one? Just because that's the only thing I can think of.
No, but you are looking at the thing that's different though.
What? I don't know what you're making me look at.
Every pair I played in had solid rubber.
Ow.
Surprise. Because if you guys did not know, I love everything about these except for the traction. The traction I just never got great grip out of the colorways that I played in. I played in two. I played in that Laker colorway, which I still play in today, but I play in them outside because the cushion on these is incredible. And then the other pair, I don't even remember what they were called. They were like that first like weird Oreo looking colorway. And this colorway right here, I've been waiting for a pair with clear rubber that I actually liked. And here we are. It's just unfortunate that now we're on lockdown, so I can't even get in the gym just to see if this actually sticks. But if I put it on the table right here, which is not a great comparison because this is glass, everything sticks to this, but you know? The one thing though that I will say that I don't like that they keep changing on the LeBrons, because some colorways I actually do like that Duke looking colorway with the marker. The tongues are all different. They're all different. Why change such a fundamental piece to the shoe to where that tongue will lay on someone different in every pair? And I think that that's really weird, because that first colorway that I had the weird lacing on top of that, and it was this stiff cheap leather. Just didn't flex well. And then this one was no better. It's 3M, so it's even stiffer than the other stuff, and it took forever to break that in. And now we have kind of like a throwback to that first colorway where it's that stiff leather again. At least it looks really cool. But yeah, I really love this shoe. It's just the traction for whatever reason wasn't great, and I kept getting hit up being like, yo, you should try out one of the clear rubbers. The clear rubber's awesome, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, they're $200, and I already bought 2 of them, and then I gave one away. Let me live a little bit. But for those of you that may have missed previous LeBron 17 reviews from us, I'm just gonna give you a quick recap. We have translucent rubber, right? And then this traction pattern is kind of weird. I will say though that I've been playing in the, or I had been playing in before we got quarantined and stuff, was the LeBron 17 lows. And the traction on those, the shoe's butt ass ugly. Well, the colorway that I have is butt ass ugly. I think the shoe is cool looking, but the traction on that pair was actually really good. I don't know if it was the rubber, because they all have solid rubber. So I don't think it was that. I think it was really either the split right here, because that's what I feel like. I feel like the midsole was a little too soft. And so with the split, it just kind of like pulled when you would drag, at least the way that I drag my feet when I go to stop or whatever. And that's what it felt like. But for all I know, this could be better, but you got that traction right there. Then moving on up to the midsole, we got our super soft, real plush, real bouncy kind of file-on midsole. Cushion is everything in these. Like if you need a shoe with cushion and you're not worried about nothing else, just get the shoe. Just get it. It's that simple. If you need cushion, nothing but cushion. Where are you gonna get more cushion than this? You're not. You got that really bouncy file-on midsole. You got this big ass air bubble right here that just screams wear me. This is a big ass bubble. And then you got these 2 giant zoom pods under there. You need cushion? This is where it's at. I wear these outside all the time because the cushion is amazing. And what happens when you play outside? Your knees hurt because you're playing on hard ass floors. This helps. Moving on up to the upper, I would have liked some leather just because of the colorway. They're trying to throw it back to a certain shoe. I would have liked it.
That's why they did the tongue that way.
I know, but I would have liked like the toe to have been there and then have the knit posit be sewn on. I know I'm asking for too much. I get it. I really do. But this is still cool. The only downside is that, as people know, white shoes get dirty. White knit especially gets dirty, and it's going to be hard to clean because you can't throw these in the washer because of all the air. It'll f up those bags hella quick. And then the knit posit on these guys right here is awesome because it's different on every pair. If you're looking at both of these right here, man, this guy is just loud. It's orange, it's bright, it's everywhere. This one got a little bit more green in there. I saw other pairs that had like this, but with the green on one side. And I was like, man, those are cool, but they weren't my size. I really like this. Just really cool, man. This looked like a friendship bracelet that you would make at like summer camp or something, you know, the like plastic lanyard things that you'd make a keychain out of. Yeah, that's that right there. And that's what this shoe is all about, that era, that time frame. Knit posit though is not foam posit with knit and all that stuff. It's just a TPU infused yarn. So basically all of these yarns were heat molded together in that shape. They stuck together like glue, and that's exactly what you got right here. It's all hard, a little bit extra reinforcement and stuff. If you need performance information on these guys right here, we do have a performance review. Is it this side? I'm confused right now.
Your picture's gonna be on that side, but the link will be.
Okay, yeah, so click over here. This is just for show. Now, as far as the fit is concerned, they do fit true to size, so that's what I would recommend for anybody curious. If you have not grabbed a pair of LeBron 17s or you haven't gone to the store and tried them on and stuff, I know that online shopping is the way to go nowadays. I personally like to try things on in-store when possible. So again, I'd go true to size. That's both performance and casual. So before we get started on your thoughts, I just want to show you, that's the shoe, just in case you didn't know.
Okay.
That this shoe is supposed to be playing off of.
Did they have another one that was in the orange color?
Are you talking about the original model?
Yeah, just because otherwise, why is there orange?
You know what? That's a good question. It could have been the shoebox. Could have been this lava-ish colorway where that's like blue and
yeah,
all that stuff. But yeah, there's 3 original colorways. There's that, this emerald one, and then the
neon.
Yeah, the Volt one that Billy Hoyle wore in the movies. So after seeing that, do you feel like they did that? They accomplished their goal here, or is this a little too plain Jane?
No, they did a good job.
You think
There's
so?
nothing plain about this shoe.
They're definitely big. They're loud. They're bulky.
What is your favorite basketball movie?
I already said this. That first like opening of Space Jam.
Space Jam is it for you?
Not as a whole, but that part, yes. That part is like the greatest basketball anything ever.
Okay.
As far as movies go. But like, I mean, we got like Blue Chips, Loving Basketball.
Well, that's the thing. I watched that in high school, and I loved that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Even as a non-basketball person?
Yeah, like there's a good love story
in there.
It's
a good movie. It's a good movie.
I
but
mean,
like,
love is the first half to
no,
the title.
It's all about the basketball. That's the reason why they love each other. Yeah. The game brought them together.
And tore them apart at one point.
That's because they're competitive. You know what I mean? They're competitive now. Those are just a couple. You know what I mean? There's other ones and stuff, but those are a few.
Did you like Air Bud as a kid?
No, that's not a real basketball movie, man. That's
Had basketball.
No, that's not a real basketball movie. That don't count. You just don't pay attention to that, kids. Don't pay attention to that one. All right? Ain't nobody need to remember Air Bud. Why'd you bring that up, man? What was that? That's sabotage. That's what that is. Okay. Oh, White Men Can't Jump, Blue Chips, Space Jam. At least the first 15 minutes. Loving Basketball. There's other ones, like some funny ones. Joanna Man.
Did you ever see? You
Like
probably
Mike.
wouldn't have, because it was Disney Channel used to back in the day. There would be a premiere of a made-for. Did you ever see Double Teamed with the twins?
That sounds like a Pornhub movie.
No.
That sounds like a Pornhub special right there.
No, because it was based on a true story. It was these two super tall blonde girls who ended up
White
on
chicks?
Yes.
No, like the movie White Chicks?
No. Well, I don't know. I've never seen that.
Was it a basketball movie?
Double Teamed?
It doesn't count. It's Disney. It don't count.
It wasn't. It was all about basketball.
Doesn't count.
It was a good movie. Both of them girls
like,
ended up in the WNBA.
Do you consider High School Musical a basketball movie?
You got to get your head in the game.
No, hell no. Hell no. Get out of here with that. That's some corny ass. She taglined it. She just did it. There's not a lot of sneakers nowadays that have all this air in it that is still comfortable. You know, like the KD9s, KD10s, stuff like that. Like those had it. LeBron 8s. But usually when you see a big ass air bubble like this, sometimes it's kind of clunky. Especially if you get like some of them older shoes, like the Air Max Up-Tempos, like the 97s, the 95s, the 96, whatever. I mean, you walk around in them and you're like, man, how did Scotty play in these or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And like this though, you're like, this is comfortable as shit. Why can't they retro those with this cushion? Mad comfortable. Yo, I would love to see an Air Max Up-Tempo, like a 97 or a 95 with full-length zoom. Like this, like max zoom throughout. Oh my God. Yo, make it happen, Nike. Y'all should hire me, man. You know, I really like shoes. I know what people like. I really do.
Apparently it's not Air Bud.
No, it's not. Ain't nobody like Air Bud, man. Nobody's even brought that. They probably even left that off Disney Plus.
I'm gonna go look.
They better have. But anyways, if you were interested in these guys, they are available right now. They pretty much have them at all retailers and stuff. I grabbed mine locally over at Phenom because that's what we do here, man. We support local small businesses just like us. So if you were interested in grabbing a pair, you can support them too. They got it on their website. You can phone order. Anything else that you'd like to say?
No. Except y'all should watch Double Teamed.
On Pornhub.
It's not.
On Pornhub.
It's not. If y'all have...
We're gonna go watch Double Team on Pornhub right after this. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. On court, off court, how do you like them? And with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Shots were fired.
I only remember it because you tell me about it.
I know. I accept that. Despite what people think, it doesn't bother me that you don't know about things. I think that it's fun to share knowledge and information.